I'll actually call you back because I'm at the UPS store, so I gotta run inside here.
Okay. Put one in chat if you can hear me. I'm using Restream, not StreamYard, and I'm not for sure if you can hear me. You can hear me? Well, that's good. I guess I can go Restream through, or I can do a live through Restream. I just can't do it through StreamYard. And the 7 days is up. So I don't know what's going on. So you can hear me. Hi, Mackenzie. Can you see me? Well, my hair's all done up. Alright, well, then this is cool. I guess I can do it this way. It feels good to be back. I don't know why it won't let me do it on StreamYard. So did you guys miss me? I hope you did. I'm gonna wait a second and see if anybody's in here. Yeah, I just paid for StreamYard too, and it won't let me go live still on StreamYard. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. She has been totally out of content for days and days. I've seen that. She don't know what to do. Well, then I'm glad I'm back. I've heard her up there talking about nothing. And then she got jealous because Buddy said I had nice nails. I know, because she was playing them. And then that Susan stuff just fell in her lap. And, you know, we know she's into all that stuff with family drama and with dead people and with pornographic material. She's just been whining around, literally, and she ain't really been live. She'll say, well, the baby monster's asleep, so I'm coming live. And then the other night, I heard her say the other day, whatever, she said she's in the other room with her papa. So she's fine. She can't hear it, but doesn't she tell us that her husband hears her talking when she's on her live? So then her granddaughter heard it, right? The Restream's harder than StreamYard. I don't know why it won't let me go live on StreamYard. She had me in 2 of her titles, and I watched 5 minutes of one. I mean, you can't watch much of them. When she gets you in the titles, it's boring. And what was she doing calling you out? Mackenzie, Mackenzie, Kinsey, come out wherever you are. Like begging you to come out and come to her channel. Is that what she was doing? That's what she usually does. She'll beg you to come out, and then she'll be like, I unblocked her. I unblocked her. I'm trying to make sure this ain't messing up. There we go. I mean, how big can her place be? She said herself she doesn't even have a hallway. I know. I don't have a hallway. My place is big, but I don't have a hallway. Just a bunch of doors. I think the people built it to keep the bad spirits out, to go through different doors and trick them. And Purple's office she said it's on the other side of the kitchen, and her husband hears her. So therefore her granddaughter heard her. And she ain't got nothing to talk about only Buddy. Because I haven't been live. She lied about a conversation I had with her, in my opinion. Wait a minute. In my comment section, why lie Purple? It's in black and white. Yeah, why lie about it, Purple? She just wants to lie. That's all that woman does, is lie and then cry, and then when all else fails, she brings out Brandy. Hey Abigail, how are you, hon? Trying to highlight comments, see if I can do that. And I told her if she was going to go live. Hold on just a second. I also told her if she was going to go live, I needed it before 2 p.m. Chicken shit went live at 3:15 and wanted me to come over there. What a dumbass. What a dumbass. So she didn't even want you to come over when you said you could come over. She wanted to wait. But then that night I heard her say that her husband needed her. He probably needed her to get off the live and take care of their grandchild. She's that desperate now. At times she's going live with her granddaughter. Hey, love, Ultra 2. Yeah, did she unblock you, Abigail? No, she didn't. No, she just wants to unblock you and then block you and then say, well, I unblocked you. And you keep unblocking and you keep blocking. Purple, I'm sure you know what that means. You've had a YouTube channel long enough. I can't highlight the comments very well, guys. They're not one to highlight very well. I'll try. She's always complains people don't know. Hold on. Once I click on it, it goes away. She always complains people don't know humor. Purple, I was trolling the hell out of you in my comment section, and you. See, each time I try to click on it, it goes off. And you took the bait not once but twice. Yep. But she acts like she don't get baited by the hook. Bullshit you do. Yeah, she's trolled. Hell, I trolled her on her own damn channel under my own fucking name for months and months. And she thought we were actual friends. I'm glad to feel back and be back. It's just weird with this Restream. I don't know how to work it at all. Thanks, Love Ultra. Yeah, I guess you thought I'd come back and just not talk about her when I've been forced to hear, like, I can only watch her for 5-10 minutes. So the time I've been gone, I've watched her a total of maybe an hour. That's it. For 7 days, an hour. I gotta get my StreamYard working though, because I do not know how to do this. StreamYard, Restream. I need to figure it out. I don't know how to figure it out, but somehow I'll figure it out. Hopefully. Restream seems slower too. Well, there's 17 people in here, so I know I'm reaching out to 17. And some must be Purple's people, because you know she can't resist to watch. Let me click on the YouTube part. I did not do that part. She'll never admit you were trolling her, Tony. I know she won't. We should appreciate you going live and giving people a place to crack on Purple. Oh, well, I love cracking on her too. It's like snack, crackle, pop. I like to pop her bubble, so to speak. Hi, Heather. How are you? Is your kids in school, back in school yet? All of ours started this week. They started Monday. The grandkids started Monday. I can't highlight the comments very well, so I'm not able to do that. It takes forever to highlight them. I got that taken care of. Too shy to say hi. So, what's everybody been up to the last 7 days? Hopefully, there's been other channels that we watched that went live, but I got so bored there was no one live. I haven't seen anybody live. I've been so bored, locked up in this YouTube timeout, which I'm still in it on StreamYard, so I don't know how to work StreamYard. I got to figure that part out because I do not like this restream at all. It's kind of slow. But if I knew it was going to work, I would have gave it a better title, like You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down. Purple tried. She tried. Well, two of them are graduated. One's here. One's down by her dad's going to college. The one is in high school, starts Monday. He wanted to go to school by the beach where his dad is, and the youngest starts his homeschool again in 2 weeks. I'd want to go to the beach, down by the beach. I couldn't homeschool one of my kids, though. I wasn't smart enough. Hell, I didn't even graduate high school. I had to go back and get GAD, so I've got what I say a ninth grade 3-month education. I've been getting up every day checking the StreamYard to see if I can go live, and every day it says no. And I didn't think to check the Restream. And I thought, well, I'll just check it and see if it will go live. I haven't been around for a bit, now catching up. What the hell has happened? The temperature here is 73 too, Heather. I love Ultra too. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, and she's been muffling that microphone an awful lot again. She's deep throating it even more, and she mumbles. You can't hear her words. She's incoherent as fuck. Don't know what it is. And then there's moments of silence, which I admit there's moments of silence on mine too. It must be hard not to stay silent on some things, but sometimes you just don't know what to talk about. That's why you keep saying so, and then 5 minutes later you say so again, and then 5 minutes later in that you say so again. Hey, Turtle Dove. I hope you are well too, hun. You feeling better? It's good to see you. It's just crazy. It's crazy to keep seeing her go over the same shit. I want to hear something different from her channel. Like for one day, can she go without talking about someone? No. Can she go one day and cam up? No. So you get sick of seeing an avatar that's got a giraffe neck. And this also shows military hours that people type in. Two weeks into treatment. I hope you feel good during that and everything works out okay and that you're okay. And Were you in treatment for cancer? So I know you were sick, but I didn't get to catch what with. I'm praying for you too. Love and light your way and prayers your way. I hate the C word. It's a dirty word, the C word. I'm not talking about cunt because I'll call purple cunt any day. I'm talking about cancer. I hate that word. It affects so many people. But I'm sure you've got this. You're a strong woman. You've got this. Strong person. I don't know if you're male or female. Pretty sure you're a female. I think Purple needs to sit down, have a good look in the mirror, and reevaluate herself and her options and what she does on YouTube. Because they seem like they're being very limited. Her resources are being very limited to what she can say and what she's saying. And, the Susan thing fell in her lap. Which, God, people, why'd you have to take it over there? Because then she makes it a big thing. Like it's her business. And it's really not nobody's business. I just cannot believe Susan came out with something like that. You got 4 weeks to go. You're gonna rock this. You're gonna get right through it in no time. You got this. But yeah, Susan, I'm your friend, but I'm disappointed if you actually did it. And I don't know what goes on in Discord. I call it disorderly conduct. I don't have a Discord and I don't go in them. But if someone leaked that out and it's recorded of you saying that, that's pretty bad. Just to say because you hate your sister. I mean, I thought you were just joking on the Netflix documentary, but you must have been drunk when you said that. Just like you probably were drunk when you said this about your sister, Susan. And I'm here for you, but you've got to quit lying on this stuff. Thanks for coming in, Turtle Dove. I guess Susan said that Jessie and her dad had something going on, like sexual or something. I don't know the full story. I just heard tidbits about it. That was on Purples, and I couldn't stand to watch it anything on Purples. Prayers your way, Turtle Dove. You get some sleep. Anything good I missed? I missed it too because I didn't want to watch Purple's, so I just heard bits and pieces of it. So I'm not sure if it's for real what I'm speaking upon. But yeah, that's what was said. At least that's what Purple said was said. And that it was recorded, and I don't know. That's just business I wouldn't put out there on YouTube. I wouldn't even repeat it, even if it fell on my lap, I wouldn't repeat that. But of course, we all know Purple needs content, so she'll report anything, whether she knows it's true or not. And hate's a strong word, guys, and I know it is, but I'm not afraid to say that I hate Purple. I hate her. Until she can become a real woman and act like a real woman, I hate her. I have no respect for her. Never will. Pretty much never have. It was awful to find out what Susan was doing to her family and friends behind the scenes. She just didn't expect everyone to have conversations with each other. I guess not. That was the mistake she made. Yeah, there's too much being said from all directions. Love to love Alter too. That's what I was thinking. I don't know how to explain it right on which directions and what directions from. Purple couldn't fight herself out of a paper bag. Was gonna say a burlap sack, but that'd be even harder. She can't fight herself out of a paper bag. Hi, Pooh. Thanks for coming in and leaving a like. Hello, Jamie Winkles. Hey, Chaos Queen. It's fine. Hey, No Mercy. Doing better, and I don't like either one. Phoenix Channel's dying so bad because it's doing better, and I don't like either one. Yeah, it's good for them to talk to each other. Hey, we're all real and uncut. Thanks for the love and support that everyone's gave me and that you guys have brought in. It means a lot. Yeah, see, Purple wants to strike people, but then she goes along and she plays everybody's shit like she is. No, you're not blocked. I can see it, Jamie Wink ankles. Um, and she, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Hey, NJ Robin, how are you? Once I get the StreamYard figured out, we're gonna do a piece of a man in Indiana. I got to look at it a little bit last night, but I didn't get to see all of the stuff on it. Me and Robin's gonna do it. Robin, if you want, you can come up and kind of explain the case. I like to do it when I can get on the StreamYard because this Restream I do not know how to use very well at all. Susan's a physician, so are those support her. I supported her, but it got too bad. I can't support someone that does that. I mean, it's as if her mind's going with her, you know, with the drinking. And I don't know, I'm not there with her. I can't say she's drinking, but something's got to be going on. Hold on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the ladies' room. Bye. Hello, Robin.
Did it work? Am I up?
Yeah, yep, you're up. It worked. I was looking, it was showed this little thing and it said, it was real little and it said, add Robin.
Okay, because I
Because
had to
this
go through.
restream's a lot harder.
I had to go through something I never tried before. I had to go through another app, I guess, to get in. That I know,
Yeah, this restream's different.
Well, I want you to use
It's
Safari, and
harder.
I couldn't find where my Safari was because I have an iPhone. So I guess it depends on what phone you have. It wouldn't let me use Google, but I text you over 2 YouTube videos of that, like for beginner starters with Restream, how to use it. So
Yeah.
maybe you can watch that later. You're doing good though. I wouldn't be able to figure all this out. Hi everybody.
It's crazy how harder it is than StreamYard.
Well, actually, it's free though, and they have a lot more
So I was
available.
telling everybody the case that we were going to do once I got StreamYard started.
Oh yeah,
Do you want to?
I talked about a little bit on Soup at the end of her live. I went in there at the end of her live, and I saw 6 up in there, and
I'm back. Can you guys hear me? It cut me out. Cut me off my live. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Put a 1 in chat if you can hear me. Robin, you have to come back up. For some reason, it kicked me out. Must have been my internet, Wi-Fi. I put you a link in the chat. There, here she comes.
then on the bottom
It
it said
clicked
I
me
had
out
it
of my live.
again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I was trying to
Okay.
find like where I could see the chat, but I don't know how I could do that with this new stuff. Maybe here. Oh, I
I
see it.
know.
There's a
You
little
got
down
it?
the bottom. I see it. There's a little where you can see chat.
Hey,
Okay, I can see
Canadian
chat. Hi, Pooh. Hi, Heather.
girl.
Okay, I can see chat now. Canadian girl. All right, I see everybody now. Okay.
Well, you figured it out. Most people can't figure it out. You figured it out.
Not bad for a 72-year-old, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
For an old battle axe.
She's my mama, my grandma, my sister.
Well, I was just looking and then I see it look like a little square. My eyesight's not that good anymore either. I'm falling apart, it happens with age. All right, you can hear me. I hear
Yeah.
you, Robin. Okay. Pooh, and I see people. Hello, everybody. I don't know. I hit a button, Heather, and I
TV
just
is for TV
disappeared.
bitches.
Yeah, I was talking to Tony
So, do you
yesterday.
want to tell people a little bit about that case,
Yeah,
Robin,
that's what
that
I was
you were
just gonna
talking to
say.
me
I,
about?
I was talking to Tony yesterday. I said, I sent her this live that I've been following. I've been on like the YouTube streets of lawyers, YouTube about cases and stuff like that. And I was on Melanie Little's channel.
Hey, little devil.
Yeah, she's a lawyer and she covers cases. And she's covering this case, and it's in Arizona. It's in Arizona is where the arrest happened and the crime happened. But the person that was, I don't know if you could say murder or not on here. The person,
Yeah, you can.
okay, the person that was murdered is originally born and raised in Indiana, and he used to be a police officer in Hamilton, Indiana. Okay, so he moved to Arkansas. Now, this father and mother have children, and the 13-year-old was doing homeschooling and helping take care of. They had, I think, it was their her grandfather was on hospice, so she was staying home and helping out the 13-year-old. Okay, homeschooling. Well, this guy started writing her on the internet, and she didn't tell her parents about it at first. And the guy wound up grooming her and doing stuff like that, and wound up seeing her and did inappropriate things with her, as far as I'm going to say on here. So he's in his 50s. This gentleman, okay, the ex police officer that moved to Arkansas by where she lived. So she eventually told her parents what was going on. So her parents took her to the police and they filed a report against him. So the man was arrested. His name is, that's why I should have wrote everything down. I think his last name is Foster. I mean, Fosyler. I think that's how it is. I can't remember it this morning because I wasn't ready for this. I sent it to you though, Tony. But
Yeah,
the father's name is Aaron.
stuff.
Okay, because I don't have it in front of me because I can't. It's on my phone, so I can't do both. I don't have it wrote down. So,
Let me see if I can get to my
do you have the name there?
phone.
Do you have the name there? Because I can't do it while I don't know if I can do it while I'm here. Maybe I can without getting thrown off of here. Let me see if I can get it on my phone. Anyway, so they went to the police department, filed a report. The man was arrested and put in jail, and the judge let him out on $30,000 bail. Yeah, the man's name is Michael George Fosyler. Okay, that's the person that the father Aaron Spencer killed. Okay, and that's the man who was an ex police officer in Indiana. Trying to make this simple as I can. So after they had him arrested, the judge gave him bail, very little bail, and he was released on bail. They had a restraining order and everything on him. She didn't testify against him yet in jail. Well, he went to her house, their home, and kidnapped her and took her out of her bedroom. So the dog started barking. They got woken up and they went in and saw the girl was missing. So the mother called the police and the father jumped in his car, went looking for his daughter.
Oh, we lost Robin. Let me put another link in the. So that's why I don't like this Restream. Yeah. She was under raw, real, and uncut. Let me text Robin and let her know I dropped her down. Here, let me add her again. See, that's why I don't like the restream. It keeps dropping you down.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. It's all right. We'll figure it out. So the father, Aaron Spencer,
Did
of
you,
the
Jetta?
13-year-old, he killed, like I said, the guy who had his daughter kidnapped. They got the daughter to the hospital, got checked and all. He got arrested for the murder. Well, he's had a really hard time. Like the judge is making it very difficult for him. They put a gag order on the court papers that nobody could talk about it. The wife is on Facebook and they're asking for support. And like they have all these funds now they have to try to come up with. He's not working. So it's become big news now all over. People are trying to support him because they feel, a lot of parents feel they would do the same thing to try to get their daughter. If somebody's got your daughter kidnapped in the car after he did this, and the fact of the matter is she was going to
I
testify
mean, I would
against
do
him.
the same thing.
Yeah, she was going to testify against him, and if he didn't get her out of that car, he probably wouldn't have. She wouldn't have made it home. Let's put it that way. He probably would have
Dog,
done
I'm
something
not
to her.
letting you up.
Okay, so he saved her. As far as I'm concerned, he saved his daughter's life, and he went
Yeah.
to went to jail, and he just finally got out on bail. And people are rallying around the family, trying to give them support. I think they have a GoFundMe for legal fees and everything, because a lot of people said they would do the same thing. I think they let this guy out on $3,000 bond. Well, yesterday on Melanie Little's live, that's why I sent that to you. Uh, some lady came up on another channel. I think it's called, she has the link in there. I think it's Maria's True Crime or Mysteries or something. Anyway, she had running a YouTube live, and one of this guy's victims came on to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she's a past victim of his. She lived in Hamilton, Indiana when she was a teenager,
Hey, Ted Jack.
and she was babysitting for them, and terrible things happened to her there. So she stopped babysitting, and the mother was trying to do something about it. Okay. And the guy wouldn't leave him alone because he was a town police officer. And get this, he was the school resource officer. So the mother had her daughter quit
Wow.
school because he's following this kid around, because she was going to, she was going to get him arrested and complain, and they couldn't do nothing. So the mother was so afraid that she moved from Hamilton to another place, and it wasn't that far away, and he started going where she lived and following them in another town. What happened?
What's my phone going off and I don't know how to read.
There's
There we
music
go.
going on. Oh,
It was my
okay.
ringtone.
Somebody's calling you. I like that ringtone. So this girl was brave to come up, and she said that her mother, what happened to her in Hamilton, Indiana, they couldn't get away from this guy because he was a town cop and a school resource officer. Her father, they were divorced, lived in Arkansas, She lied to the police and said her daughter was missing and sent her to Arkansas so this guy couldn't find her because her dad lived in Arkansas. And recently, this all broke the news, and this woman, who's now in her 40s, had no idea that this guy moved to Arkansas and lived around the corner from her. How frightening that must have been for that 40-year-old woman who was a past victim of his.
Hi, Shining.
So she came to speak up. Huh?
I was saying hi to Shining.
Oh. So that was very brave of her to come on that live and talk about what happened to her. And she said, there's more victims out there, please. I know this is hard. She didn't show her face or anything, but she talked. Please, anybody who's been a victim of his, please come forward so we can stand behind this father, because this father deserves not to go to prison because this man was a monster.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very moving. It was a very difficult live stream to watch.
Well, it's like the police officer got off on a lot, and the father that shot the guy that did it, he had all kinds of rules and stipulations and stuff, and got it harder off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They
This
were
murderer
gonna
didn't.
exactly. They're charging him with, all these charges of first-degree murder and everything. And when they try to speak about it, his lawyer tried to speak about it, and some of the media coverage started doing it. The judge put a gag order so nobody could speak about it.
Heather wants
Well, they
to
had to go
know
to
how many potential victims are there.
We don't know, but that's the first other woman that came up, and she's 40-some years old. So she's asking anybody else that has been a victim of his in the past. They're putting up pictures of what he looked like when he was young, and it was in Hamilton, Indiana, where she was a victim, and where he lives in Arkansas now. Any victims from there, please come forward. You don't have to show your face, but come forward and tell your story so that other victims can back this father. Because this young girl was sexually assaulted by this man. He raped her. We'll put it that way, raped her. She was only 13. So, and that's what the father, he kidnapped her. And the father was protecting her because she was going to testify against him. And she probably wouldn't have made it home. He would have probably murdered her. Instead, I don't know all the circumstances. If he had a gun and they wrestled with the gun, if the perpetrator had the gun and that they wrestled over the gun, they didn't have all those details out yet. Or the father had the gun. I'm not sure of that fact. But I do know he ran him off the road to try to get his daughter out of that car. And my father and any other, I would have done it. My husband would have done it. Any father would have done that.
Yeah.
If you're going to steal a kid in the middle of the night at their bed.
So he found her in the car with him. So the dad found him in the car with her. Is that when he shot him?
Yeah, he ran him off the road. And when he got him off the road, he got out of his truck to get his daughter out the car. They struggled somehow. A gun went off and the guy died. The father shot the perpetrator.
What case is this again? Shining would like to know.
All right. The father that's being charged, his name is Aaron, Aaron. Last name is Spencer, Spencer. person that used to be an Indiana police officer who is the perpetrator. Name was Michael Fosler, Fosler. He originally was from Indiana as a police officer and moved to Arkansas. The crime happened in Arkansas. And the father was just trying to rescue his daughter. So he ran him off the road. They got into a tussle. A gun went off, and the guy, Michael Foster, the predator, wound up dead.
Did the predator did he do a crime in Indiana that made him move from Indiana to Arkansas?
Well, we don't know, because yesterday, like I said, that woman who's now in her 40s came forward and said that her mother sent her to live in Arkansas to get away from him, because he did that crime against her when she was a teenager.
Oh, wow.
She didn't even know the man was living in Arkansas. She just found out at 40 years old when it was on the news.
Wow.
Here she thought she was safe moving to Arkansas. And he was right around the corner from her. She said, "How? I just can't."
You
I never
never
told
know. He
anybody
could
this
have
happened
moved
to
there
me.
for that reason. You never know.
For that girl, yes. He could have followed her there, because the mother reported her missing and never told anybody that she sent her to Arkansas with her father. But he was a cop, so who knows? He could have investigated and found out where she was.
Yeah, where she went and moved to.
Exactly, because she was gonna, she wanted to tell on him, but being a cop and all, he was the big cop in town, and nobody could touch him. And he was a school resource officer, and he was only 24 at the time when he did that to her. But he never stopped, because he did it to this young girl in Arkansas, and he's in his 50s. So
Repetitive
who knows how
behavior.
many victims go along the way?
Yeah. Throughout his life.
We don't know.
And throughout his life.
Don't know how many other victims there could have been. So the story caught my interest, and Melanie Little was covering it on her lawyer channel. The lawyer, he's a lawyer channel too. He covered it. And Defense Diaries, it's a husband and wife. They're both lawyers. They're covering it. So there's 3 channels there that are covering it. So I thought I'd bring it up here with you, since you were going to go live, and tell our community what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot to intake. I'm gonna have to watch it and StreamYard where I can do it, because I know how to share, like a newsreel now that I can share with it on StreamYard. I don't know how to do it here.
Oh, that's good.
But I know how to do it on StreamYard.
Well, you're going to have to. Well, if you watch that video I sent you, you're supposed to be able to connect all kinds of channels to your Restream. I think it costs $10 a month, though, to do it, but I'm not sure. So Restream seems to have a little bit more. You can do features. Like you connect yourself to TikTok and all these other things. But
I don't have any other social platforms. I just have YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to read some of the chat, because I've been talking without looking at the chat, because I can't do 2 things at once. So it gets me somewhere else. I lose my train of thought. Try to keep all the facts straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in here. A lot of the people that always send me support.
Hi, Chat. Hi, Heather. Hi, Mackenzie. I love Ultra 2. Oh, is it your birthday, Heather?
Happy
you said about birthday.
Birthday to you.
Oh, here
Happy
comes Marilyn.
birthday, dear Heather. Birthday to. Wait a minute, what if it's not her birthday? I just sang her happy birthday.
A year and 2 days
She'll
until we
take
get
an
a
early one.
wrinkly ass. I said a year and 2 days before you get a wrinkly ass, Heather. How you been, Pooh? I've been staying out of the drama community. I've been on court cases and law and crime kind of things. That's where I've been. That's why nobody see me around. I heard some people have been asking for me. I thank you all very much. Hi, Shining. Little Devil. Hi. Hi, Jetta.
Happy birthday
Abigail.
to your
Hi,
son and
Shining.
brother, Shining.
Yes, happy birthday. Canadian girl. Hi, Canadian girl. It's good to see everybody.
It's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your brother.
And her son.
Oh, happy birthday to your son. A lot of birthdays.
My granddaughter's is coming up
August is good.
28th.
August when?
A lot of birthdays
August
in
when,
August.
Tony?
Seems like.
You're cutting in and out. What day in August, Tony?
Huh?
What day in August?
The 28th, I do believe.
Your granddaughter?
Be shunned since I don't remember the full date. Be like, Grandma, you don't even remember my birth date?
Oh boy. You better write it down on the calendar.
I know.
Sometimes I'm there. I got so many grandchildren. I got to write them all down. I get one from another. You know, if there was at different months, the same day or something. You know,
And then I
and then my
love Ultra's.
daughter-in-laws and everything.
I love Ultra's birthday's in 2 days.
Oh, I love Ultra. Happy birthday. My sister would be the 29th. She's not with me anymore, but she would have been the 29th of August. And I have a niece on the 24th of August. A lot of good people in August and September, I know.
Yeah, we got a lot in September. Oh, goodness. I got 2 of my oldest kids, my mom and my dad's, and their anniversary, my aunt's birthday.
Oh,
Got
boy.
a cousin's birthday in September. We got a lot of Septembers. And then we got Novembers, or October, and then November. So time Christmas comes around, we're broke.
I hear that.
Oh my God, Christmas.
Yeah, I have a lot in my family in August and September also. My mom, my dad were September. Lots of them.
So me and Robin have a lot in
Robin, you
common.
still where? Am I moving around here, Heather? Try to read the chat. I was popping off. That's why she said that. Okay. The Restream kept kicking me off. But we got it now, I think.
Yeah, I think it's doing pretty good now. Every once in a while I'll say I lose connection, but it will come back. It don't end the line.
Yeah. I hear you.
Happy birthday to all the August born. Georgetta says to all the ones born in August.
Yes, happy August month for all the birthdays.
Tat Jax, my first great granddaughter, was born last week, and she's so adorable. I bet she is. They're so adorable when they're firstborn.
I love that little baby when they're first born. Oh, it's like they're so adorable when they're first born.
They are.
How's everybody doing over with Shining and the crew over there doing? How you all been? Like I said, I haven't been around. How's your camper going there, Shining? Did you get it the way you wanted it yet? Your
You
daughter's
about ready
what?
to go camping, Shining? My daughter's taking us camping this weekend.
Oh, nice. Are they going tents or
Tents.
pop-ups or trailers?
Tents.
Oh boy, God
Yeah,
bless them.
they're roughing it. They're young.
My
So is
10
my
days
daughter.
way over.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep on a tent. My back would be
I've done it.
block.
Yeah, well, leave that for the young ones. Too old for that. That's for sure.
There was 3 women
Well,
in
I'm not
there.
gonna stay up real long. Huh?
Heather said she went to the lab with the other day, and there was 3 women in there with newborn babies. They're so cute when they're so little like that. Then they get to be 14 years old when they're a teenager, and then dang, they got that attitude. Believe me, my grandson has that attitude.
I call it the alien stage.
Yeah.
I tell my kids that too now. I said, listen, your kids are in the alien stage. I remember the day I went to bed. You were some children. I went to bed. When I woke up at the breakfast table, there was aliens sitting at my table. You were not the same children when I went to bed.
No, you
I
woke
said,
up
and
different.
that lasts you about 21. And that will be going on until you're about 21. I said, so get ready, kids, because you got to go through the alien stage like your mother did. Good luck. Better you than me now. So when they tell me their stories, I just laugh now. I'm like, oh, how's it feel? You thought I was a mean mother, huh? How is it? You're in the alien stage. Because I said, who are you? You're not the same kids I went to bed with.
Oh,
They're going through their changes, you know. Their hormones are all over the place. And, you know, boys to testosterone, girls estrogen, they're all over the place. They're like, all the other kids' mothers let them do it. Well, you're not living there. You're living here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
You hear everything. I feel bad for the parents nowadays because kids are just awful with this technology and bullying and oh my gosh,
I
stuff
know.
that goes on and kids are disrespectful to their teachers, to their school, to their parents. It's really oh my god, they have no respect. So, how you been feeling, Heather? You okay? So did you figure out what happened to your YouTube channel, Tony?
No, I haven't figured it out yet.
Did they email you
My
what
StreamYard
happened?
won't work. I emailed Jackie some, and then they emailed me, and that was the strike, and I got that.
Well, I wouldn't
And
think one
then
strike would. We have to figure out what the email said and how you can fix it. Is all I know. I'm not
yeah,
technical.
we had to actually go and to get one of the strikes she put against me because she put a strike on me, and then she put it on members only
Oh,
after she struck. So we had to become a member.
oh. Well, we couldn't report that members. Say it was on there. Tell YouTube. Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, did you? Okay. Did you tell YouTube it was on members only, and then report what live it was on, and maybe they could have checked it out?
Yeah, the strike went through. Like we counteracted the strike.
All right. I don't mess with her. I don't mess with any of this stuff. I don't get involved in any of this stuff anymore. It's not worth it. Life's too short. I'm gonna be 72, and life is too short to be dealing with this crap. It's stupid stuff. When there's stories like I'm telling you happen to these people, and they're going through real life circumstances, this stuff seems stupid, don't it?
It does. Heather's got to.
Yeah.
Heather got all of her blood work back, and she has to wear a heart monitor right now for a month because of a spell she had.
Oh, Heather.
It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Heather. Well, hopefully they'll figure it out on the heart monitor. I can't even see the chat
Yeah,
again for some reason. It's not moving for me. The last comment I see is poo. Uh, I don't see nobody, so I don't know what's going on. It's not moving. So I missed that comment, Heather. Hopefully they'll figure it out. I know you've gone through a lot. Are you still with that nice new gentleman there, Heather? Hopefully he's taking good care of you, my love. Tell me better. I'll come to kick his ass in California. Mm.
and Robin will.
Well, I know she wouldn't go with somebody that didn't take good care of her, that's for sure.
We're praying for you,
Oh, I'm
Heather.
gone again? It says I'm gone.
You're
Nobody can hear
gone?
me?
I can
It says
hear
Mackenzie wrote,
you.
I hear you, but Robin is gone. Is my mic
I
off?
can hear you. It may be
Oh,
having to do
okay.
because
Let's
I
read one.
switched.
All right, I'm back. All
Can
right.
they hear you?
Because Mackenzie said she couldn't hear me. Okay. Heather, does he take good care of you, honey? You're not wrinkled up and old, Heather. Tell Buddy to go Power Rock. He ought to talk about getting old. He's up there with me. He's right behind me. So you've been enjoying your summer, Tony, with your pool?
Yeah. Except I went out one day and I stayed up from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and I'm still.
You dumb thing.
And I usually get
You
dark.
stupid
But I
broad.
got so. I know. I didn't put sunscreen on. Hey, Betty Boop.
That wasn't smart. You did not
No, I did not.
put sunscreen on?
No.
Oh, I have to go there and kick your ass too?
Yeah. You gotta come
Wrong
here
with
and kick
you?
my ass, and then you gotta go over Kick some other asses.
I'm telling you, I'm too old kick ass. I could do a lashing over the phone, I guess. Mm. Although I do keep a baseball bat behind my door, so and a crowbar under my seat, so
Well, that's good. Protect yourself.
for
You
my
gotta do that,
protection.
number one. I think everybody keeps a
Oh
baseball
yeah,
bat beside their door. I do.
you gotta. And I also have my mace when I go out. I mean, I was a visiting nurse for over 30 years, so and I've gone into some bad areas where people shoot each other, so gotta have something to protect yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Duck and cover and roll. Duck, cover and roll. Shots fired. Mm. My second husband and my kids used to worry. Where are you now, Mom? Like, it's all right. Why did we hear gunfire? It's okay, no problem. It's down the street. Oh boy.
That'd be dangerous.
So
I wouldn't want to hear fire shots all the time. It gets hard to hear them here
yeah.
out in the country. But yeah, I heard Purple say something about um it ain't her fault that the when they called the wellness checks and my dog almost got shot. I should keep my dog on a leash. My dog doesn't have to stay on a leash, you dumbass. It roams the land.
No.
I have land where my dog.
Exactly.
Why should I keep my dog on a leash when my dog's able to roam around?
Dog's in your yard. It's your domain. That's your
Yeah,
domain. I keep my dogs and my pets too. Somebody wants to come through, that's their problem. It says beware a dog.
yeah, I've got to
You want
beware
to
of
get chewed
dog.
up by my
I got that down at the
You want to
gate
be
and
chewed up
at
by my
12.
125-pound dog? You want to be chewed up by my 125-pound dog? All right, come at your own risk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that's in the past, so you know the past is the past, Tony. Let the past lie like we bury it with a grave.
Heather says she has pepper
You
spray,
know.
bear spray, wasp spray, a bat, and a few knives.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, over in the UK, you're
You're
not
ready.
allowed to have guns, so a lot of people carry knives over there.
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta have something to protect you. And like I was looking up bear spray, and you can't use that only on animals. You can't use it on a human. Um, so like you gotta be careful and know your laws in your state before you do something like that. Uh, I mean, where I live, you can carry guns, but a lot of states you can carry guns, but people are crazy. They just go around shooting each other like the Wild
Yeah,
West.
this is
Where I come,
you can carry a state without a
yeah,
gun.
yeah, here too. Where I come from, you know, people couldn't have guns like that, but still, I mean, I went to
And
bad
she has
neighborhoods in the inner
Aquanet.
city, so
I love Ultra too. And she said,
huh?
I love Ultra too. Says, and she has Aquanet, the hairspray.
Oh, Aquanet will work.
Yeah,
There you go.
I
That
remember
would
putting
work
that on
too.
when I was younger, and we'd about stink each other out from spraying it. All of us getting ready and spraying it out in the.
I bet your Windex would work real good too. Think about it. It's
Yeah,
like pneumonia.
it
Bee spray,
AIDS.
bee spray, bee spray sprays 40 feet, so you can get somebody far with bee spray.
Heck, if
Can
someone's
bee spray
coming in
would
my
work.
yard and they can't tell me why they're here, they're getting sprayed with everything, or they're getting a gun pointed at him.
Yeah.
But I would never shoot someone to kill
Well,
them. I would shoot for the leg or something.
sure. Hit him in the kneecaps.
Yeah.
If they
And
have
a
a gun, you
baseball
hit them
bat.
in the shoulder. If they have a gun in their
Yeah.
hand, hit them in the shoulder with the gun. So they'd have to drop their gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to have training for that because, how to be safe on the streets as a healthcare nurse. The police used to train us what to
Well,
do.
that's awesome.
Know all your exits when you go in someplace. When you go into any place you shop at anything, know where all the exits are when you go in. Entrances, exits. Always know what's in your surroundings.
Yeah.
All those things are important. People are so busy on their phones, they're not paying attention to what's going on around them. You get killed that way.
Yeah. You can.
Put your phone down. Don't be looking at your phone when you're in public like that. This kid going across the highway at the light. The light just changed. He's like on his cell phone walking across the highway. Somebody might make a wrong turn and hit you, and you're not even paying attention because you're on the stupid phone. I beat my horn at him. Like, what's wrong with you? Wake up, kid. When you're crossing the double lane highway. Oh my God. Their heads are in their phones. It's ridiculous. But yeah, always watch your back, watch your six, watch where you're going. Because there's a lot of crazy people. We had a shooting by our mall not that long ago.
You
People are
did?
crazy everywhere.
I went to that
Yeah.
mall.
That mall where you had the pizza with me?
Yeah.
There was a shooting there. Yep.
Yeah.
Right by where you were staying, that hotel. At that mall.
Yeah.
Some kids came in, they got in a
Straight.
fight with other kids. And they did a shooting. A bunch of people got hurt
Well,
and
there
killed.
was
It was ridiculous.
there
I'm
was an
telling you, it's
active
like the
shooter in
Wild West.
Bloomington last week.
Mm.
I don't know if
People
they ever
got off
found the
the.
person.
Well, they caught those kids, but people have gone off the Richter scale. And like I said, the state I came from, which I still am at most of the time, they don't allow people to have guns. And if you have guns, you're either supposed to have the gun or you're having it illegally because you're not allowed to just go out and buy a gun and carry it in New Jersey. So if you have it, you're probably not, either you're allowed to have it as a cop or something like that. But if you have it otherwise, you're probably a criminal. So that ain't gonna work. Not where I come from. But so I think there's more shootings in states that are allowed to carry guns than there are in states that
There
aren't
is.
allowed to carry guns.
See, we're
From what
allowed
I'm
to
seeing
carry
and
here.
witnessing.
Without a permit, you're allowed to carry here.
Yeah, it's crazy. North Carolina, South Carolina, they're allowed to carry without a permit. Have them on a gun rack on the back of the truck. It's insanity. So you get mad at somebody, road rage, you're going to grab the gun.
Oh my
Two people are
God.
getting into an argument.
Heather said there was an 8-year-old girl found in the tub of a hotel deceased, was tortured and beat for 2 days by her dad and stepmom, where she's at.
Oh, man. Oh, man, Heather.
These people don't deserve to have their kids, and the welfare system seems to get in. They take kids away from parents that don't really need them away, and then they give custody back to the parents that don't need them.
Oh, man. You still watch the police body cams?
Yeah, every now and then I watch it.
Pullovers?
Yeah.
I was watching one like a week ago, and they had these police in Maryland pull this lady over because she was speeding in Maryland, and she was acting all wackadoodle and everything. And then they tell her she didn't have her license and the car wasn't registered to her, so they're gonna have to tow the car away. So she said, "Where am I gonna go?" And they gave her a ticket, and she said she wasn't even gonna be in that town the next day. She was having her big debut the next day, and she was acting all kinds of wacky and crazy, saying stuff. And the woman she was with had some kind of disability, a mental disability, like I don't know, something wrong with her too. And so the cops said, get your stuff out the car. And she had all these bags in the back of the trunk when she opened the back of the trunk, like garbage bags. And the cop noticed an odor coming from the trunk. So he told the other officer who came, "Can you go over and smell over there? Something don't smell right. Tell me if it's me." He went over there and he said, "Oh, what? This house smells like a dead animal." So they start telling her to like open those bags. She said, "Oh, they're just all dirty clothes and all this stuff." She's there, and so they made her cut. They cut the bags open, and when they were in that bag, they saw the body of a child. So they had to call. All the police came in. The coroner. She had two dead bodies in that car of children. One was an 8-year-old, and one was a 5-year-old, and they weighed no more than 27 pounds.
Oh my gosh!
Those cops were gagging, throwing up. The bodies were dead
once
for a
you smell the smell
time
of
in that
death,
car.
you pretty much know the smell. It's an undenying smell.
They were decomposed. Oh, the one cop was praying to God. I mean, he was throwing up. It was awful. I felt so bad for those police officers. She tried to run away, and they caught her. And God, they told her just shut up and sit there and shut up. And oh my God, those poor cops. And they had to like keep opening it to identify what they were seeing, because it was like what they were seeing they couldn't believe. So it was a little girl, 8 years old, in that plastic bags, all in there, like rolled up. And then they found a container in the back of that truck that had the 5-year-old. Oh my God.
That woman needs to be sent away for life.
It was her sister. It was her sister's children. And she tried to blame her sister. Well, she dropped them off. I told her I can't take care of them. She was out pulling tricks or whatever. And her mother, she said, started sending around on the streets when she was little. And she had this whole story. And oh my God, her whole family screwed up, obviously.
Obviously so.
She was just recently, they had the court case recently. She got sent away for 50 years plus. It was in Maryland, Baltimore. Like I said, there's some crazy people out here. Now, the sister should have never gave her kids to that crazy sister. She was living on the street in hotels, pulling tricks, Insanity.
I can't read the chat. The chat is messing up for me. The little devils had something to say.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Here, and we had a 13-year-old
it's way behind.
working in her garden. Disgusting.
What about the garden?
That someone was working in her garden, and the 13-year-old stabbed a senior working in her garden. Disgusting.
Oh my God.
And Heather said the county CPS that let poor girl fall through the cracks.
Oh yeah, the cracks are horrible. The cracks are horrible. Yeah.
Fall through the cracks is the same county that took their Cal City boys. It's the same county that took their Cal City boys from their mama and gave them to Jacqueline and Trezell West.
Oh my God. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm telling you, child protective services are bad. When I was a visiting nurse, I was fighting with them all the time. All the time. They
Yeah.
they just let people fall through the crack of them. It's awful. I had a situation on a Saturday. I had to call them out, and I had to call my supervisor to call the head of CPS. And they're like, we don't work on Saturday. We're not coming. I said, listen, I got to work on Saturday. You're working on Saturday. And you're going to come here and get these kids out of this house, or I'm putting them in my car myself. Because this is ridiculous. You're not working on a Saturday. Bullshit. You get your ass down here now.
Yeah, that should be a
Because
24/7 job.
this is bullshit. Because they're
Well, the
the
main
mother.
guy in Indiana, that was over all the welfare systems, he got in trouble because he let a
Mm-hmm.
woman have her child back, and it was because he was exchanging sex with her.
Oh my God. She was stabbed to death. That's horrible.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
telling you.
Court, exposed tactics.
And now they're dead and presumed deceased. Who, the mother and father that killed that little kid in the tub? Heather? Who's now dead and presumed dead? Heather? See, I can't see the chat unless you put it up there like that.
Deceased.
I can't see chat. I'm trying to, but if I hit this, I wonder if it's going to kick me off. Oh, no, that's private talking to the host.
Yeah,
Nope,
there's
that
so
ain't
many
it.
things.
Well, for some reason, it's keeping the chat way below. So the last thing I could see is, "Hey, past hand pink waving, hand pink waving." Oh, I see Georgette. Hey, Tony and Robin. Okay, is that the last person that wrote? Because I didn't see. I'm not seeing Heather's
No,
comments.
and the last person that wrote is Mr. Pork's exposed tactics. That's what the Restream does.
Yeah,
It
I'm not.
bounces back up, and then it goes down, and then
Yeah,
it bounces back up.
yeah, no, I'm not seeing these. Sorry, anybody I'm missing because it's not moving. Not moving at all. The chat. So
That's what I
whoever
had
is
trouble with.
now they're dead and presumed deceased. I'm trying to find out the answer what she wrote, what you put up on. I can see what you're highlighting, Tony, but I can't see. Can you highlight what she's
But I
answering
can
this
highlight.
question? Somebody else is coming. Oh, there. I can't. I don't know if I can see that. My eyes are so damn bad. Let me see. That's such small print. Maybe I can see it on the TV. Let me see. It's not showing up. I see you have it on the side there.
You see it on the side?
Yeah, I see it on the side, but it's very small. Darn, my phone's getting hot. Kent County CPS is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I see that. All right. The mom and father that killed the little girl had their 7 other children finally taken away, and they pled not guilty, even though they admitted for what they did. Oh, God.
How can you be not guilty when you know you're guilty of it? That just makes me sick.
Well, they probably said that when they went into interrogation, but going to court, you know, maybe they could say, "Well, my lawyer wasn't there. I misspoke." That's what they'll do, you know. Mm.
Maybe they thought they could
Oh,
say
I see it up on my
guilty.
TV screen. I can see it now on my TV screen. Bigger or see, I only have a phone. I don't have a computer, so everything's real small on my phone. I can see it on my TV, my big screen TV. I can read the chat better. Good job, Tony.
Yeah. It's a little bit small on the screen here, but I can read some of it. It's just highlighting the comments and not highlighting. That's where it gets where what messed us up.
Gotcha. I know I hit some button by mistake. Now I'm like a blob. I don't know what I did. Oh, don't touch that, Robin. You're destroying yourself.
There's
Technical, I
so
am
many
not.
buttons and so much stuff.
I made myself with no initials now. That's all. I edited my NR. It's okay. No big deal. That's terrible, Heather. But who was presumed dead? That's the part I missed. I'm glad they took those kids away.
Cal City
Like I
boys
said,
are
that case
missing
I had.
and presumed dead.
Oh yeah, I would watch that whole case. That's a horrible case. That's horrible. And the other kids that were living there were made to get involved in what they did to those young boys. It's horrible. It's horrible. Duty Ron did a lot with that case. He paid for billboards and everything. He's done a lot, and he worked with the family. He did a lot. That's why I care about him, because he's a good officer. He cares about victims.
Yeah, if anybody don't know who Duty Run, and he has a channel, don't he?
Yeah, Duty Ron has a channel with Ed Wallace. I think you all learn about forensic science and how they investigate crimes is on there, because Ed Wallace works like CSI. He's a crime scene investigator. He teaches it. He's retired, but he teaches it all over. So I every Friday they have forensic science. He teaches about different things, like talking about how they figure out ballistics and guns and knives and wounds and all that stuff he talks about, and what testing they do. It's very interesting. It's very educational. So that's why I
I'm gonna
watch him.
check out that channel.
Yeah, I like to learn. That's why.
I don't know if anybody
Because they were
knows
talking
what
about
that is, but if they could drop it in chat, that would be great.
it's Duty Ron, true crime. It might just be Duty Ron. I have it as just Duty Ron, but a lot of people know him. He's got over 150,000 followers, I think now. But uh, he, I've been following him
Heather
for
knows
years.
of him.
But oh yeah, a lot of people know who he is. He's really
Yeah,
good, right, Heather? He was. They were talking about the Kohlberger case. Where those college students got murdered, Tony.
yeah.
Those four college students got murdered, and so many people are like, "Oh, there's so many crazy people that like he couldn't have done it. He couldn't have done it by himself." Well, listening to Judy Rod and
Thanks,
Wallace,
Heather.
she dropped it. Good.
Yeah, she dropped it.
Thank you, Heather. They were explaining all the evidence the police had against this guy, and how they can match everything up and all. So it was all on their stream. They're having a stream today about more stuff that came out about that case. That one's hard for me to listen to, though. I can't handle with the kids anymore. Even though
Yeah, I
they're
can't do the
teenagers,
kids. It just
even though they're
makes me
teenagers, they're
sick
still
when it's
somebody.
baby.
They were teenage college
Yeah,
students, but still, it's like somebody's kids that bothers me. You know.
yeah, it does. It's the littler kids' cases that bother me more, where I can't do those.
Oh, not at all. None of the little ones. I can't do any of them. I've seen too much of that stuff in real life as a nurse. I don't want to see it in real life now.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
very hard to
crazy
watch.
stuff.
Yes, it's
Like I
very
said, I
hard.
had CPS. That mother that I had called the CPS on a Saturday, and I had to get the CEO of my company awoke, was pretty upset with me. Her boyfriend was a drug lord, and they had a drug war at that house the night before, and they threatened to come back and kill her and all the kids. So I said, you got to get these kids and this mother out of here. She didn't want to leave the mother. I said, well, you can stay here, but your kids got to go. I'm sorry. Your kids got to go.
Yeah.
You can't leave your kids here if you got a problem. You know?
Safety
And the guy said, could
seems
you?
like she could have went with her kids.
Yeah, the guy said, could you bandage my head? I got hit in the head with the gun last night. I said, sure. So I bandaged his head up, cleaned his wounds. Then I went to the police afterwards. I was telling this is what's going on. I need somebody to get CPS in there. We're aware of that guy. He's one of the biggest drug dealers in the state. I'm like, oh, that's nice. He walked me to my car. I just bandaged his wounds. That's nice to know. Thanks. I said, could you get the kids out of there, please? And sure as heck,
Did they get the
that
kids
people
out?
came. Sure as heck, if that other gang didn't come back that night and broke into that apartment, cut a hole in the floor because there was a jewelry store underneath to rob the jewelry store. Can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. This was my real life as a nurse. Can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you. Like, glad I got those kids out of there. Jesus Louise, right? Crazy
Yeah.
people.
I got to go live with the Restream.
Is that Jackie?
Yeah.
I hear you.
We just got home from
Hi, Jackie.
soldering home.
How's it going, Robin?
Good. How's your dad doing?
He's doing okay.
That's
Your
good.
niece collapsed today.
She did again.
She's in the hospital.
My niece has been,
What?
she has diabetes. My
Tony's
niece
is a school teacher, and she collapsed at school today, and they had to rush her to the hospital.
This is like the third time she's collapsed, and then she went to a seizure last week, and her daughter had to call. She's about 6-7 years old, and she had to call 911.
No,
She's 9 now.
Mhm.
No, she isn't 9.
She just turned 9 that week. Just gave her a birthday money.
LA did
Yeah, she's 9. She's older than Sophia.
only by 8 months.
She's 9.
But either way,
Well,
She called the ambulance because her mom passed out. So yeah.
good girl.
and she has diabetes, and she's been, yeah, she called 911. Her mom had a seizure the other night,
And she called her mom's best
and then
friend to
she
come
called
get
her mom's best friend to come get her because
Good
it's
for
been
her.
happening regularly.
Sounds like her sugar's
Yeah.
dropping.
That's what I said.
Either that or her sugar's going too high. You could pass out from
Yes.
either. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she keeps passing out. I
She did it
mean,
today
we're gonna have
in
to
the
keep her-
classroom.
she did it today in the classroom because she's a teacher.
Oh,
She was at work, and it happened today in the classroom.
yeah, they're going to have to admit her and figure out how to get her sugars under control.
So they took away her driving privileges for right now.
Well, that makes sense. It's dangerous driving if you have a seizure. Crazy.
Bad case of diabetes. That's not a purple case of diabetes.
Let's not bring her into it, please, while I'm up here. Uh, you know how I feel.
Let's not purple push it. Mm.
Let's talk about pink
Well, I love
things
to
or
love
orange
Alter's
things.
making lunch.
Mm.
What are you eating for lunch? I love to love Alter. I love Alter too. I always say it wrong. That's scary for the little ones to see her mom go through that. But she knows what to do now. Last time it happened, I think it's just her and her mom. The first time it happened, then the second time, and then this is the third time. The last time they rushed her up to Indy. The first time it happened, they rushed her to Indy.
Mm.
They lifelined
And
her up there.
as an adult, watching a seizure is a scary thing, let alone for a kid to witness it.
Yeah, didn't my mom used to have them.
Yeah, Jackie's mom used to have them.
Mm.
We never wanted the kids around
Grandma.
it,
You just have to make sure, like, don't
so
touch them. Don't touch them and
we
make
would
sure
always
nothing's
take
around them.
the kids out. I'd take them out of the house.
But make sure their
Jackie's
environment around the
going to
person.
the swimming pool. He said, "See ya."
Have a swim for me, Jackie. I
Jackie's,
wish.
I will. Yeah.
I wish I had a pool in my
yeah,
yard.
It's the only thing I look forward to coming home or not working so I can come home.
getting that pool.
I don't blame you. I would get away from
We'll
Tony
get.
too.
Yeah.
He probably's
Now,
like,
Robin,
oh,
you're just putting words in his mouth.
he didn't say he's looking forward to coming home to you. He's looking forward to come home to the pool.
No, the pool. Gee, that's very nice, honey.
You don't want me to lie, do you? I-
Well,
that's what I
yeah, a
look forward
little
to coming
bit.
home to every day.
I'm on a
You go
YouTube
out and work
platform.
100-degree day.
I understand
You
because
gotta have something to.
he don't need you around him sweating all on top of him when he's been sweating all day. He needs a cool pool.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll come home and he'll take his clothes off outside and just have his underwear on, and he'll go jump in the pool in his underwear.
Oh, geez.
Well, gee, look
Okay,
what
well
you
that's more
said
than I
about
need
me
to
and my
know.
fact the truth. None of the
That's more
neighbors
than I
can
need
see,
to
so
know.
that's good. The
More
neighbors
than
and
I
nobody can
need to
see them.
know.
TMI.
More than you'll ever know. I don't want to know about him and his pool.
I think the
You're
seizures
funny.
exhaust her. I love Ulcer
Mm.
too. And then Georgetta says, I've watched my youngest son pass out and have a seizure since he was in kindergarten now, and it happens once a year most of
Oh,
the time, and still no diagnosis of why.
that stinks. They can't give him medicine for that. They don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure
They
they
have they
tested him
done
for
like
everything.
they've done all the tests. Yeah, that's scary. They should be able to do
That
blood
is.
tests or something to figure out what's going on. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry to hear that, Georgette. Stress? Well, I don't know about stress. Could be something he's
Stress can do
allergic
a
to.
little.
It could be a lot of things. Something environmental he's around. You got to get a book on lab testing, like a medical book on lab testing, all the different blood tests that can be done to check all kinds of different things that doctors don't think about to test. Because there's things they
Yeah,
can
and then
figure out in
give.
the blood that doctors don't even think about. It could be an imbalance, something in his body, like his, like a swimming pool. You have to have so much chlorine. You have to have so much. Uh, you have to have the right chemicals in the pool to make it right. Well, our body has the same thing. We
Yeah.
the right. We have the right chlorine in our body. We have to have the right bicarbonates in our body. You have to all the right chemistry. And if one of those chemistries go off, and one's going too high, one's going too low, it can cause all kinds of issues. And they might not find it with an MRI or an EEG, or I mean, yeah, the one they do on your brain, where they put those little things on your brain. Can't think of what it's called, EMG or something like that. They might not find it through that. Has he gone to a neurologist, Georgette? Oh,
That was what I was gonna ask.
could be cardio. Some kind of imbalance somewhere. Like there could be. Um, I knew this man. He was like 500 pounds. I was taking care of wound care on. And one day I'm walking down the street and he come walking by me and he said, "Hi, I Nurse Robin." And I'm like, "Do I know you?" He said, "You don't remember me, do you?" I'm like, "No." He was down to like 150 pounds. I didn't recognize the man. He had a tumor all along on his pituitary gland that they missed and didn't know. And that's what was causing him to gain all that weight. And when they operated on that and got that off of there, he lost all that weight. For his whole life, he was overweight like that from that small growth on his pituitary gland. So there was hormones all off. He's been seen by neurologists, all sorts of specialists. Geez, Georgette, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's rough
And
not
he was
having an
really
answer, right?
Sounds cool.
They thought it was
Sign of
syncope. Well,
coke.
syncope. I don't think syncope can cause seizure, though. Syncope is usually just passing out. We shouldn't cause the seizure. I don't think so.
Not really stuff.
How old is he, Georgia?
And then knowing,
Oh, he's 31 or something now, right?
yeah.
She said he's 31. That been happening since he was 9. That's messed up. Does he have his blood sugars at all? Hmm. I don't know.
I
They have a lot of new testing they can do now,
went
though.
into one time, but it was because my sugar was low.
Yeah. But Georgette, I mean, he might have had tests
And
before,
have
but he
you
might
ever
want to
heard
go
of the
for new
seizures
tests.
where if you witness someone having a seizure, you
Being
go
older,
into,
because they have new kinds of tests now they can do that they couldn't do years ago. Mm-mm-mm.
have you heard the type of seizures one can have? If they want to have a seizure, they can go into a seizure. I've actually seen that
I've
happen.
never. Oh wow.
A friend of mine, there was two people, and I was in this place, and one of them had a seizure, and the other one mimicked it and had a seizure too. So it was
Oh
like
wow.
two people seizing out on the floor, and it was hard.
Oh
I
wow.
had to walk away. I didn't know what to do.
I bet. You just have to. All you can do with somebody seizing is make sure they have a
Called
safe
somebody.
environment so they don't get hurt. You have to let them seize it out and call an ambulance.
Yeah.
All you can do. Not easy. I gotta take my blood pressure pill. What time is it? Oh yeah, I'm late. Mm. You
You
take my
better
blood
take
pressure.
that. I'll kick
Yeah,
your ass on that one.
I'm gonna take it. I'm just a little late. But honey, I'm gonna get off because my phone's getting hot for some reason. I think it needs a break.
All right. Well, it was nice having you up.
Yeah, nice talking to you too.
It was nice having you up here.
Nice talking to you again and
Yes.
everybody else and seeing everybody. But do your research. I'll look into it more. I mean, there's not much more I can say about that case. But what I have now, and like I said, watching the rest of Melanie Little's, I don't know. It might trigger you if you watched all of Melanie Little's because there's a lot of corruption in the jail cells over there and all kinds of stuff going on. Sexual activity that's being allowed to happen with the police and all kinds of stuff on her live from yesterday. So anybody who wants to really look into it, go to Melanie Little channel. She's a lawyer and she started off by she's friends with Duty Ron and he encouraged her. She lives in Long Island, New York. He encouraged her to start her own channel, and now she has over 100,000 followers herself. But she covers court cases, and she's a real smart lawyer. So she did the divorce settlement for Kevin Costner and his wife. So she does that kind of lawyering too.
She did.
Yeah, she said she don't want to ever do that again. It's a pain in the neck getting involved in a divorce case. But she has her own
Oh,
practice.
yeah.
Yeah, she has 5 children of her own. I think she's a single mom raising 5 kids. So God bless her. Oh, also yesterday, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, there was a newspaper article. This Irish woman from Ireland who moved here and started her own clothing line. Like she has things like swimwear and stuff. Can't think of her name
Mm-hmm.
though. She was found dead in Long Island in like this really rich area by the Hamptons of Long Island in a yacht club area. So that was on the news the other day. They don't see any violence or anything. They don't know why she was found dead yet. I can't think of her name, but she has TikTok and all, and she's like 30 years old, I think, now. But she became very successful with her clothing line that she designed. So that's another story I was just watching recently. But anyway, I love you. Good hearing you. Good
I
talking
love
to
you.
you. I miss you too. Is your mom okay?
Yeah, she's doing okay. She's falling down a lot more, but she's doing okay.
Well, tell her I said hello.
I
Tell your
will.
other mother I said hello.
I will. I'll tell her my other mother said hello.
Tell her she's still number one. I'm number two. Don't worry. All
I
right.
will.
I know she gets upset. All right. I love you,
She's so.
sweetheart. I'll
All
talk to you
right.
all later.
I
Good
love
seeing
you.
every
Bye,
one of
Rob.
you. I love you all in chat. Good seeing you all and hearing from you all. So look into it more, Tony. It's Erin Spencer is the court case in Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm putting that down.
All right, honey. Love you.
Love you.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye.
He's probably under the water by now. Talk to you later.
That's fine.
All right, talk
Bye.
to you later. Bye.
Bye. I wrote Aaron Spencer down because that's the thing I'm wanting to do. Once I get the StreamYard working, figure out how that works. Get back into StreamYard so that I can share articles and share newsreels on that case. I don't know why it's letting me go live restream, but I'm not able to go live with the StreamYard. Not for sure why. And I do not know how to use, like I said, I do not know how to use this restream very well. I usually like to highlight every comment, but I can't do that because it takes forever on trying to show them and not show them. Hey, Rose Red, how are you doing, honey? She's got the eyeballs. The red rose bitches. Yeah, I gotta get that figured out about going live on the YouTube. It allowed me to go live, Tabby, on the Restream. That's what I'm on now. I'm taking my pen and pushing it back down and up. I'm hoping when I ended it earlier, or when it dropped off earlier and it went back to the live, that it went to the live back in the YouTube part where it said it. Maybe it needs to be switched back to the StreamYard somehow. I don't know. Not for sure on that. But I guess I'm gonna be going and good. I'm looking into your StreamYard. All right, thanks, Tabby. And then that strike, it did go through, and then something said something. Hell, I don't know. Said it counter reacted, and then I don't know. So we got to look further into that. But believe me, Tabby's been doing a good job at it, and I've been researching it myself. I don't know, since maybe today at a certain time, maybe 24 hours, maybe if I exit this one, I can come up on StreamYard. But I doubt it. For some reason, it's not allowing me to do it. I was surprised it allowed me to do this one. Outside in the pool. Where do you think he is? He's always outside in the pool. Yeah, I don't know why it won't allow me to go StreamYard, but I'm gonna have to get that before I do this case of the Aaron Rodgers or Aaron Spencer case. That way I can bring the newsreels up and different things. Let's see if I can share screen. Let me see this for a minute. Okay, now is it on the Restream? Well, let's see if the page will come back now. Yeah, it's back. Rose Red's the TikTok stalker. See, sometimes it's easy and I can highlight the comments, and then sometimes it's not. I can't highlight the comments. I hate to touch any buttons because it will push me out. No, that won't do it. I'm just playing around with it to see what it does, but I'm trying not to X out of it. Here, let me see if it will do this. It's slow. There, I got some peacock feathers going on. I'm just messing around with it. Now I gotta get it back to the chat. There we go. Maybe this works. Hi, Maya. Hey, Georgette. I call you Georgetta. I know you're probably sick of me getting that wrong. Trying to go live on StreamYard and see how that takes care of itself. Hopefully it will end up working out for the best. So see if it will allow me to come up on StreamYard, and if not, then I'll start a new on here. So peace out for now. I'll be right back.